Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday Morning Starter! All right, here we go. Today's a little bit cloudy. It's jumper weather today. Winter's here, but we're still doing it. We're out here. Text Jack this morning, said, mate, you up? Let's go. Took a little while to respond, but he's here. That's good. I don't know if anyone knows Dr. Fred Gross, but he talks about the law of attraction without actually talking about it in a funny sort of way. He talks about channels and how you control your TV set. But the law of attraction is exactly that. And this isn't so much about the law of attraction, but it's more about what channel are you operating on. So if you start to take notice, see, you look at a lot of people who talk about achievement, getting what you want. It's all about going out and doing it. So go out and do this, go out and do that, work hard, stretch, all of that, which is part of it. But what they don't talk about a lot of the time is what you're doing in here. So what channel are you operating on? If you start to see ourselves like a radio and you tune in the frequency and you'll listen to a certain radio station, so whatever that is, so you listen to Today FM 104.1, you can't listen to anything else on 104.1 unless you want to listen to Today FM. We are exactly the same. So we're like a transmitter, and the frequency that we're pulling in matches it. Here's a couple of examples. So have you ever met somebody that just is always either fighting with people or suing people? Things don't go right for them. It's their life is very bumpy, you can see it, and everything turns into like an argument, rah. Like, that's their channel, that's their frequency. You see other people who are pretty well in the zone, their life just tends to get better. Like, you look at The Rock, The Rock's one of those people. You know, he just sold all of his shoes out in 30 minutes. But look at their language, look at what they say. Kevin Hart is similar. Number one, the best thing, the next best, all time, creating history, the greatest. That's sort of in their language. You can tell what channel they're on. You start to look closely at people and see what channel each and every person is on. You can sort of see what they're going to attract in their life, what they're going to bring in. So what I want you to do is start taking notice of you. How you're feeling and what's happening. How you're feeling and what's happening. What you say and what's happening. What you think and what you feel and what you say and what's happening. So you're controlling your TV station. Dr. Fred says there's like 100 channels. There's like 1 million of them, but there's a few really dominant ones. And you can see when you're feeling really good, you created that. You might not notice it. So if you don't even know about law of attraction, you're probably going, well, what the heck, a TV channel? What are you talking about? But just start to associate the control that you have around the feeling and your frequency and what happens. What you're feeling and the frequency and what happens. And you can sort of see it when you go to bed, then when you wake up, and give it a couple of minutes, and you'll start to feel your channel tune in. You'll start to feel either really good and excited, or you'll feel really like anxious about the day, or something will come into your mind about something that happened yesterday, and you'll start to, the channel will start to click in again, and off you go. So you control it, especially from the morning. You can notice it most, because when you wake up, there's a gap. So when you wake up, and those first thoughts that you think, and the energy momentum from there's a gap, definitely. And that's when you can notice it the most. See, in the day, things happen. Things are coming to you, things are this and that, and you're like, you know, it's like a washing machine, almost. But here's the best way to understand and control your channel. Yes, circumstances, what's happening to you. So things that are going on always, your life sort of has a bit of a pattern, but you can change it. So when you are in that zone, for instance, myself, I got semi-rorted by a designer that did some stuff with us. and it's annoying. And then a couple of other things happen that's annoying. And I don't live in that space too much, but a few other things similar. And I could notice my channel was like, because I was focused on that person rorting me a bit, so I was like focusing on it, and then I'd like have solicitors on it, all this yucky sort of, not my style. And then I was giving that a bit of energy, and then that was bringing other things to it as well. So it was like similar-ish sort of circumstances, and I was like, well, I don't like this channel. Out of my life, whatever it is, re-steady, reset, new energy, new focus. And I create a different channel. And that's sort of gone now. All that stuff is, even though it's not brilliant, but it's gone. I don't want it in my world because I'm only going to keep bringing more of that sort of stuff, but different people, different places. So I want you to start thinking about that. If you're fighting with someone at the moment, you're angry with someone, start to let it go. Don't let it turn into bitterness, because the bitterness is deep and it's chronic. And it's like, it's really hard to move off that channel sometimes. So the best time to do it is when it starts and you notice it early and you're like, it's not really my style, out, gone. Change your channel. I want you to start thinking receptive rather than outward. And the best thing about this is, and what I was saying before, is if you're in that mode where you're angry at work or upset with someone, blah, 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 not a great channel, steady yourself. Steady yourself. You might have to try a few times, but steady yourself and then step forward. Steady yourself, step forward. It's the steadiness where the foundation is. It's like the powerful place, and then you step forward. Try this. Try this. There's other things you can do in the mornings, like I'm doing cold showers and all this sort of stuff to put myself in a great zone, but try this. Look at it for a day, look at it for a week, look at it for a month, look at it for a lifetime. And you will start to see that you have the control stick. You're in full control of the circumstances that you're bringing into your world now and in the future, now and in the future. And if you want to go like this, you actually have to make your channels go like this, better and better and better and better and better and better and better. And soon enough, you will see you're in full control of your TV stations, just like sitting on your lounge with a remote control, watching Foxtel, and up comes an event, a person, a scene, no, we choked, a scene, the type of show you want. Life is exactly like that. It's an energy remote control that you have, and you can only watch the frequency that matches yours. And here's the last bit. Then go out and work as hard as you want and give it all the effort that you have and stretch yourself so far, because when you come from the TV channel that feels brilliant, your work is doubled, and then you will find success. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.